for Brooklyn drill and rap crossing borders. Now I'll be giving you was shot and killed in Los Angeles following a home invasion. He was 20 years old at the time of his death. Jackson been making music for less than 18 months. Nevertheless, he became perhaps the most unmissable young rap star in New York City. His debut single, Welcome to the Party, was one of the last year's most unambitious, and his two mixtapes, Last July, Meet the Woo, and the sequel, from just 2 weeks ago, helped shape Brooklyn's drill scene. An imagined web of young artists who posit that New York can be as interesting as an importer and mutator of other regional sounds. Jackson grew up in the Canarese, a neighborhood in southeast Brooklyn, the son of a Jamaican mother and a Panamanian father. He would later threaten on records to turn his enemies into doobies. Occasionally, he played drums by the hand at church, but mostly he played sports at 15. Jackson was a talented enough basketball player to win a scholarship to a prep school in Philadelphia, but his stay in Philly was short-lived. A scrap outside of a restaurant soon sent Jackson back to Brooklyn, where he thought he was famously a gay. About the details, he began to bring in some money of his own. The last fall, he told the New York Times that he bought a BMW 5 Series when he was only 16. Toward the end of 2018, limited by the Anchor Monitor trying him to a since-dismissed weapon charge, Jackson was browsing instrumentals on YouTube and came across a beat called Panic. It had been uploaded by a producer named 808 Mello, who had previously worked with Chef G, an artist on the leading edge of Brooklyn Hill. Panic became MPR, and the uploader-downloader relationship evolved too. Jackson flew Mello from his home in East London to Brooklyn, where the pair wrote and recorded much of what would come Meet the Woo. It was there that Jackson began honing his musical signature, a voice ghost rough and graveling as to be an instrument unto itself. One of his biggest hits features a chorus that dissolves literally into a growl. At Pitchfork, the critic Afoni Spirit, a Canarese native, wrote the Woo sounds like the product of an artist rising on a street diet to get rich or die trying. Finally rich and Newport's both 50 Cent, the Maniacs, and Trojan Horse melodies, the instinct to taunt widows, shoppers, and early Chef Kev, the deadened fury, the ad-libs, and adds the key reference points of Pop Smoke, but he could also evoke the knowing actionality of Harlem great Max B at his smoothest. Drill was born in Chicago at the beginning of the last decade, where it was shocking for its frankness, the rhymes, details, crime, and its aftermath material psychology in straightforward terms, and the melodies, when there were melodies, were big, grim, and gothic, laid over pushing short-range drums. It also centered dancing and slang that were alien and non-Chicagoans. When Londonians adopted the sound, they reimagined it as a mutation of an counter-program to Green. While Drill lives in Chicago and had reverberated through other rap scenes in the US. Wow, see its effect on Atlanta production and the way it merged with the increasingly pushing sounds coming from Baton Rouge. The scene in Brooklyn as its first American want to fully adopt the style to a new locale. Jackson's music in particular has a unique way of reconfiguring the maximalist sound of early and mid-2000s New York's radio rap into something slicker and mania. I think often of the way he built a punchline around the New Jersey rapper Joe Budden's Pump It Up, a mostly forgotten summer hit that... Alright guys, by the time Meet the Woo came out, Welcome to the Party had become a stopping finally hood song. It would eventually peak at number 9 on the Hot 100 and receive a Nicki Minaj remix, but here we are using much more important metrics like the number of packed cars blasting a metric. Well, but if you watch the video, you will notice it begins with a disclaimer that never appeared before rap videos until very recently. While police have long targeted rappers, real music seems to have gotten under cop skin in a unique way. Kev James, breakout star, has a long ban from performing in his native Chicago, and London police have targeted the gen unprecedented feats of censorship. This same prejudice took Jackson in October. He was scheduled to play the first New York edition of the popular rap festival Rolling Loud. On the morning of the festival was to begin, it granted an NYPD request to pull Jackson along with 4 other drill adjacent rappers, Chef G, Don Q, 22GZ, and Casanova from the bill, citing public safety concern and claiming without charges or evidence that the 5 have been affiliated with recent acts of violence citywide. Prosecutors in New York would rather argue that Jackson was affiliated with a Crip set at the time of the Rolling Loud cancellation. He was not charged with any crime. Jackson kept moving. Met the Woo 2 debuted at number 7 on Billboard 200 on Sunday. Like the predecessor, it's received glowing reviews from critics, and same short span, at least one more summer hit, Shake the Room, featuring Quavo, continues to build momentum, while the Travis Scott collaboration Gatti also sits on the chart. The day before he died, Jackson retweeted Hot 97, New York's flagship rap radio station, which had posted a video of fans as they beamed and danced to his music. Sometime after the midnight Wednesday, a group of people, at least one of whom was armed and wearing a black mask, broke into Hollywood Hills home, where Jackson was at least with one friend was staying. According to the Los Angeles Times, somebody in the house alerted the friend back of the East Coast, who eventually got in contact with the LAPD. By the time the officers arrived, the intruders have fled and have yet to be identified. No arrests have been made. Jackson was found with gunshot wounds and transported to hospital, where he was pronounced dead. It's a tragic end to a life cut far too short, but Jackson overcame remarkable odds to win fame and fortune with work that was creatively daring and true to his hometown rap predecessors. True was with us only a short time. It's hard to imagine a summer without his voice blaring out of open windows. One imagines it will keep ranging for some time. Well guys, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and on the notification bell, because here I'll be giving more top updates you need to know. Thank you guys for staying by.